into my channel. Today I'm doing a fun glitter look using greens from the Fenty Galaxy Palette. I really love that palette. Lots of fun glitter colors in there for the holidays. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please let me know if you do. And here we go. So I already primed my eye. I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and then I put a little bit of my face powder over that lid. So I'm going to go into the Morphe palette. I'm using the 35C palette today. I am going to use this color, and then I'm going to use this color. So first, taking the lightest color that I showed you, and just putting that all in my crease. And just going back and forth, just adding that all in my crease. Then I'm going to take that darker color that was on the end, and I'm using the same brush. And I'm going to put that right below that color, kind of tilting my head back a little bit, even kind of going on the end, on the outer V part. Mostly staying on the outer V and just working my way in just a tiny bit. Then I'm going to wipe off my brush a little bit, go back into the lighter color, and I'm using that same brush. I'm going to tap it off again, and this time I'm going back into my powder and just kind of softening up the edges just a little bit. And I'm just using my regular face powder for that. Okay, so now we're going to go into the Fenty Galaxy Palette. Let me show you the colors that I'm going to use for that. So as you can see, this is a beautiful palette, all glitter colors. I'm going to be using this color and this color. So I'm going to use these both on my lid, and then I'm going to place this color kind of in the center. I'm going to start off using the Liquid Sugar eye candy, and I'm putting a little bit of that on my brush, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. Just kind of tap in just very lightly. So now I'm going to go into the darker color that I showed you, and I'm going to spray that with some Fix Plus. These are really best applied with your finger, but I hate using my finger. I do. It's maybe an OCD thing, but I hate using my finger. But I think it even says like on the palette that it's best applied with your finger. But I actually prefer using a brush, and if you're going to use a brush, make sure you wet it. So I always spray with the Fix Plus before I apply it. That's just me. If you found a better way to use these, let me know. But I feel like I get less fallout when I spray it with the Fix Plus. But with any glitter shadows, you're going to get fallout anyway. So it's probably best to do your eyes first and then do your makeup and foundation and everything. But I just did mine first already. And I'm just going to try to be careful not to get it all over my face. So then I'm going to go into the second color that I showed you. I kind of wiped off my brush a little bit. The other thing about this palette is the colors work best. They really work well when you layer the colors. It's almost kind of like you get different colors and reflexes like coming through when you layer them. I don't know, I can't explain it. It's hard to explain. But if you've used this palette, you will understand what I'm talking about. So I'm just kind of layering that right over it. Patting it in, even kind of going towards the end there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm wiping off my brush. I'm going back into the liquid eye candy. I'm going to put a little bit of that on my brush again. This just works for me, this process. And I'm going to put that in the center because I'm getting ready to put a different color in the center. So that really light color that I showed you, I'm tapping my brush into that color. Again, spraying the Fix Plus. And I'm going to apply that just right there in the center. And just doing small little tapping motions. And once I've done that, I'm going to go between the first two colors that I used and just kind of touch up a little bit and make sure none of my color was lost. Just kind of darkening it a little bit. And then kind of going around the edges. And once I've done that, I go back into the liquid sugar again, just to set everything in place. The liquid sugar eye candy base is a liquid, but it really helps to keep the glitter like right where you put it, instead of it transferring all over your eyelid. It just helps me because that's just how my eyelids are set up. But it really helps to keep that glitter just right there, and it doesn't move, and it just really works. So then I'm going to go right back into the darker green. Just kind of tapping that on the end. And darkening it up just a bit more. Just really staying on the outer V part. And then I'm going to wipe my brush off, go back into the lighter color. So I'm really using just one brush here. And then I'm going to dip my brush back into my face powder and just go over everything once more. So then I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to go into the darker green color, the one that I used like on the end here. Taking my pencil brush and just going underneath, and then it's also going to smudge that liner just a little bit as well. And I'm going to take it all the way to the end and connect it with that outer V part. Now I'm going to take this Urban Decay glitter. It's called Amp, and it looks like this. Very pretty glitter in that little corner part. Then I'm going to also take it in the little tear duct area as well. And then apply mascara to my bottom lashes. So this is the final look. I used a MAC lipstick for my lips. I used Capricious, and then I layered that with a lip gloss from the Kylie Cosmetics line, and it's called Exposed. I think this look would be great to do with some red lips to really glam it up. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Please let me know if you did. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you next time.